Common pitfalls when hiring a marketing firm for bathroom remodeling companies. That's going to be our topic today. When you're remodeling a bathroom for a homeowner, that project is personal. You're in their home, and when you're dealing with somebody's home, that's an emotional project. So you're not just transforming square footage, you're reshaping how homeowners feel about their homes and themselves. So, why do so many remodeling company owners hand the keys to their brand and lead generation over to agencies that simply don't understand the stakes of those transactions? Hiring the wrong marketing partner doesn't just hurt your wallet, it slows your growth, confuses your prospects, undermines trust, and actually steals your time. Worse, it distracts you from doing what you do best, running a world-class remodeling company. So today we're going to dive into the most common mistakes remodelers make when hiring a marketing firm, and more importantly, we're going to talk about how you can avoid those mistakes. So let's start with mistake number one: service mismatches. They sell tactics, but not strategies. You see, most cut rate marketing agencies are set up to sell services: SEO, social media, Google Ads, email automation. And while each of those services have value, what's missing is alignment or synergy. If the agency doesn't start by actually understanding your business goals, your sales cycle, and your customer's emotional journey, what you're doing is just buying shiny tools with no blueprint. Here's some common mismatch examples: prepackaged SEO that ignores local buying behavior, running ads with zero retargeting strategy, social media posts that fill space instead of building trust. You see, many firms are technicians. They know how to run ads, but not how to generate profitable, qualified leads that turn into high margin bathroom remodels. I have a saying that there's a difference between technicians and practitioners. Technicians know how the machine functions. They know how the wires connect and how the buttons push and the knobs turn, but they don't really understand the end user who uses the machine. And that's the point I want to get across here. So what should you do instead? Well, number one, insist on a strategic plan. Don't let them sell you tactics until they can explain your entire buyer journey. So you want to ask, how will this help me increase qualified leads for full bathroom remodels with my ideal customers? And then look for firms that offer full stack thinking, which means strategy plus execution. Here's the second pitfall: they don't understand the remodeling mindset. You see, bathroom remodeling isn't like selling t-shirts, restaurant meals, veterinary services, or HVAC systems. It's deeply emotional. You're selling peace of mind, you're selling lifestyle upgrades, aesthetics, and even self-worth. And buyers often need to justify large remodel expenses to themselves and their spouse. And so agencies that don't understand these psychological distinctives create tone-deaf marketing campaigns that actually repel leads instead of attracting them. So here are some emotional drivers in bathroom remodeling. The desire is, I want a spa-like retreat. The fear is, what if I get burned by a bad contractor? The insecurity is, will my design choices look outdated? The hope is, this could raise our home's value. Agencies that miss these emotional drivers wind up generating leads who ghost you, who argue about price, and don't actually convert. So here's what you need to do instead. Vet for remodeling industry experience. Ask for examples of messaging that speaks to transformation and not just price. Ask how they'll appeal to both logic, return on investment and resale value, and emotion, luxury, comfort, relief. And ensure their copywriters and designers know how to build trust, not just clicks. Now here's another pitfall. Poor communication. And this one's a deal killer. The first 30 days with a new agency are often great, kind of like a honeymoon. But once the honeymoon fades, many remodelers find themselves chasing down reports, interpreting data on their own, or feeling like they're shouting into a void. Worse, many agencies will send you a spreadsheet or a dashboard full of metrics, but never explain what any of it means or how you should act on it. That's not a partner, that is a vendor. So here's some warning signs. Sorry, I'm in meetings all day. The campaign is still optimizing. Give it a few more weeks. Here's your monthly report and nothing else. So here's what you need to do instead. Demand real strategy calls, monthly at a minimum. You want insights, not just updates. Be sure to work with someone who speaks the language of your business. That means they understand project timelines, margins, team capacity, and your local competition. And then ask up front, who will I be speaking to monthly and what's the cadence of our communication? Here's another pitfall. Misaligned metrics and false promises. Some agencies love to report quote unquote wins that mean nothing to your business. You got 400 clicks this month. Your impressions doubled. Lead volume is up 37%. But you're left asking, how many book consultations did I get? You know this. Leads are useless if they're unqualified, unmotivated, or misaligned with your ideal client profile. Many agencies are optimizing for volume over quality, which only clogs your pipeline and burns out your team. So here's what you need to do instead. Be sure and track the cost per qualified lead, know your closing rate by lead source, and then hold your agency accountable to results, not vanity. See, you're not paying for marketing, you're investing in predictable client acquisition. And if the math doesn't work, the marketing doesn't work either. Now, don't underestimate the power of ecosystem marketing. Pitfall number 5 is underestimating the ecosystem. You see, a bathroom remodeling buyer doesn't wake up and click book now. The average consumer actually takes 8 to 12 touch points before they will ever make contact with you. And too many agencies operate with a channel first mindset. What I mean by that is they operate with one strategy, one platform, magic bullet mentality. One runs Google Ads, another posts on Facebook, a freelancer writes blogs, but there's no cohesion, no central message, no synergy, no strategy behind the spider web. And that's why most remodeling websites sit quietly in the digital wilderness, unvisited and forgotten. And if you're not visible, you don't exist. And here's what you need to do instead. You need to think in terms of ecosystem. All of your marketing efforts should point back to your message and to your ideal client. Ask agencies, how do you build trust across multiple touch points? And then you want to look for firms that understand retargeting, video marketing, local SEO, email nurturing, and social proof. Because you're not just creating content, you're building a magnetic presence that makes your business inescapable and irresistible. Now, the sixth pitfall is no local nuance and no connection. You see, bathroom remodeling is local. Trust is everything. Yet many agencies are running content that is clearly a template. It's filled with stock photos and generic headlines. And your customers can smell fake and cookie cutter from a mile away. And when marketing feels like it came from a national franchise instead of their hometown, it kills the emotional connection before it ever begins. So here's what you need to do instead. Ask the agency, how will you localize my brand message? Do they have photographers or videographers in your area? Are they coaching you on how to capture behind the scenes content to build trust? You see, buyers don't just want pretty, they actually want proof. Show your crew, show your craftsmanship, your clients, and your story. The next pitfall is techs, not strategists. And this is really critical. You don't want to hire button pushers. Here's a hard truth. Many agencies know platforms, but they don't know people. Let me say that again. Many agencies know platforms, but they don't know people, or even more importantly, business. They'll set up campaigns, they'll check the boxes, but they won't push back on bad offers. They won't audit your sales process. They won't think like you, the business owner. Remember, you're hiring a growth partner, not a marketing machine. Here's what you need to do instead. Choose strategy first firms with entrepreneurial DNA. Look for firms that build systems, not just run ads. Ask, what would you recommend I change in my sales follow-up process? Their answer will tell you everything. If they only talk about impressions and bounce rates, they're not the right fit. Run fast. Now here's a checklist for you. What should you be looking for in the right marketing partner? And before you hire, you want to use this to evaluate who you're maybe already working with. Here's the criteria. Do they have experience with bathroom remodeling companies? Yes or no? Do they start with strategy or do they start with services? Yes or no? Do they understand emotional sales psychology? Yes or no? Do they offer an ecosystem approach that is multi-channel? Yes or no? Do they track profit-driving KPIs, not vanity metrics? Yes or no? Do they provide monthly insights, not just reports? Yes or no? Do they have a plan for localizing content? Yes or no? Do they challenge your thinking and don't just say yes to everything you suggest? Yes or no? Do they help you improve your sales process and your lead quality? Yes or no? Do they think like a fractional CMO and not just a vendor? Yes or no? Here's a final thought. Your marketing partner should elevate you, not replace you. You don't need a magician, you need a builder. Someone who really understands the emotional weight of your service. Someone who helps you build a marketing engine that generates consistent leads from the right kind of customers without draining your time or sabotaging your reputation. You see, the right partner doesn't take over, they equip you. They don't just make the phone ring, they help you turn calls into contracts and projects into referrals. And so, if you want to work with a team that gets remodeling, we'd love to talk with you. Give us a call at Remodeling Marketing Team and schedule your strategy session. Or visit us at remodelingmarketingteam.com. We'd love to be your growth partner. And as always, thanks for tuning in. I look forward to talking with you on the next episode.